introduction. As Chris mentioned, my name is Jim Gilhouse, and I am going to walk us through why now more than ever before is an ideal time to consider diversifying into precious metals. And before I get started, I want to ask a quick question. Have anybody, do me a favor, everybody, put a 5 in the chat for me right now if you've ever seen any of the commercials on TV with William Devane or Robert Kiyosaki or any of these financial gurus and actors talking about how now more than ever before it's important to learn about precious metals and buy some precious metals. Okay, so we're all no stranger to that. Okay, unfortunately, most people who see these ads and choose to act on them, what they find out very quickly is the cost of getting involved is relatively steep. Sometimes they don't even have the products that they're trying to sell you. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to go through and I'm going to make a case for why it's important for everybody to understand what we're doing and the gift that we have available here for people. Before I do that, though, I want to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with everyone, and I'm going to have everybody start by watching a brief little entertaining video to get us started with. So first and foremost, let me go here, and here. Okay. So now this little video is satire, first and foremost. You have to understand that while the information contained in here is very important, very useful, I believe that it's humorous. So keep that in mind as you watch it.
It's your lucky day today. You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar.
Take this one.
You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver? No. Have a good day. You'd rather have the Hershey bar than the silver bar?
Yes, I would.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah, the Hershey bar, you can't eat the silver bar.
Yeah, that's right. Can't eat the silver. What are you going to do with a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? You know.
Hello. Having a special today on 1-ounce gold coins. It's a $50 Canadian maple leaf solid 1-ounce gold coin, offering it today for half price, $25.
No thanks.
Why wouldn't you be interested?
I don't need any gold coins.
Don't need any for $25?
Nope.
I need to pay my taxes, so I'm selling my 1-ounce gold coin.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? Just name a price, any price, and it's yours.
No, I'm good.
We can go to Liberty Coin and Precious Metals and verify it's a real 1-ounce coin.
Why would I want that gold coin?
I don't know. I mean, who needs a gold coin these days, right?
Exactly.
Trying to raise some money, trying to raise some cash, so I'm going to sell my 1-ounce gold coin. Just wondered if you'd be interested in it.
Not really.
No?
No, thank you.
Why not?
Just not something I
It's
need.
a deal. It's like 20 bucks and you can have it.
No, I'm fine.
We can go into the coin shop right here. You can verify that it's authentic and probably even sell it to them for cash. No.
Not interested, man.
Too many gold coins laying around at home?
Possibly, yeah.
All right, well, the deal's off. And what if I were to tell you that you could have taken me up on this offer, went in there and walked out with over $1,500 cash in your hand?
I feel like a loser then.
Today's not your day, buddy.
It happens.
Sorry.
It happens.
Well, now you know.
Hi, how can I help you?
I just want to sell my 1-ounce gold coin.
All right, what do we have here?
It's a 1-ounce American Eagle, gold eagle.
All right,
How much is that worth today?
let's see what we can give you today. 1634.70.
And that's $1,600.
Yes, it is. Would you like cash or a check?
Cash, please.
Cash. Alright. Here's the 70 cents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. And you don't need to see my ID or anything?
No, I do not.
Sounds good to me, bro.
All right, folks. So as you can see, there's a large percentage of people out there who know precious little of to anything about the real power and value of precious metals. That being said, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to walk you through our wealth strategies presentation. And first and foremost, I want to thank you for investing some of your time today with us. On behalf of the person who invited you to come watch this Zoom, we're going to ask you how it would feel for you to be able to have the opportunity to learn to diversify your retirement portfolio, increase your net worth, be able to write it off on your taxes, and even potentially create an additional income stream. That being said, let me get through some housekeeping real quick. And basically, buying precious metals or buying real estate or buying anything of significant metal involves risk. And while we encourage people to do their due diligence, I also want to caution people that most of the people that are working in the certified financial planner realm, insurance realm, or CPA realm, the reason that a lot of these people don't give us advice on precious metals is because, quite honestly, they don't make a commission on it. So, first question. Do me a favor and put a 5 in the chat for me right now if you believe this statement resonates with you. Are you working harder for your money just to make ends meet? Is there more month left at the end of the money than there is money to be able to take care of things? So that being said, would it surprise you to know that 44% of the Americans surveyed in 2017 said they couldn't afford to cover a $400 emergency? Not without dipping into their financial reserves or their savings, their credit cards, or even potentially borrowing money from friends or family. All right. So why is this happening? What's causing this is the normal staples that we're using on a daily basis. The cost of them has skyrocketed since 2000. And this isn't even counting, folks, the inflation rates that have occurred over the past year, with some of the highest inflation since 2008. Why it's happening? So in 1913, when the Fed was created, $1 of paper money and one silver coin were both worth $1. They both had equal buying power. But as you can see on this chart, due to some governmental decisions over the course of the last 100 years, specifically the one in 1971 where Richard Nixon took us off the gold standard and made it where you could no longer trade a dollar bill for a gold or silver, that's when we started to experience our increasing inflation because of the dollar being nothing more than a fiat currency. Fiat simply meaning that it's worth something only because the government says it's worth something, not because it's backed by anything. And sadly, this isn't the first time in history that this has happened. This playbook seems to be going around the world. And we know that it's happened before in Germany, it's happened in Argentina, it's happened in Zimbabwe, and as recently as Venezuela. Now, why it's happening is because countries seem to think that they can print their way out of a financial crisis, a financial emergency. Because what you see on the slide right now is a calculation of the M1 currency. And that simply means what the printed currency is on hand for any given nation at any given time. And as you can see, up until 2020, we were printing below the world average. But all of a sudden, due to the pandemic and some insanity in Washington, D.C., we've printed more in the past 2 years than we've printed in the last decade. Now, that kind of causes a problem. And this is why we're making a case for you today to understand sound money. And sound money is nothing more than an expression for gold and silver. It's what wealthy people have been using for generations and decades to protect their wealth. So what if I told you in 1965, when I was a young man, you could go into a Ford dealership, and if you had 2,500 $1 bills or 2,500 ounces of silver coins, you could buy one brand new Ford Mustang. Fast forward to today, 2,500 $1 bills probably wouldn't even give you the money to make a down payment on a brand new Mustang. But that same 2,500 ounces of silver bullion would get you the ability to buy 2 brand new Mustangs. Let's take a look at what it would be if the case were for gold. In 2001, if a person had 626 ounces of gold or $169,000, they could buy one medium-priced home and be able to do that. Today, you could buy 3 houses at almost 3 times the value for less gold. 579 ounces of gold will get you 3 houses valued at almost $350,000 each. That's a hell of an increase in value. So right about now, you may have some questions running through your mind, like what should I buy? Who should I trust? How much does it cost to get started? And do I need to be an expert to win? All of those are questions that we discovered ourselves on this journey. And obviously, some of the things that we found were mixed advice on what to buy, scammers, high minimums. You remember those commercials I told you about earlier? What I learned when I discovered or actually did my own due diligence on those commercials is, number one, you needed about $5,000 to get in, which leads to the preconceived notion that gold and silver is a rich man's game. But I also learned that there was a tough learning curve about getting involved. And a lot of these companies would even try and sell you inventory that they didn't even have. Well, here at 7K, we believe things shouldn't be that hard. Everybody deserves a chance to get off and be able to diversify their retirement portfolio, even in small increments, based on whatever their budget can allow. So who are we? We're 7K, a community of people on a mission to help others create financial independence, preserve wealth, create an exceptional life through both good and bad economic times. Most importantly, we are a company on a mission to help the average person do this. In 2016, when the company was founded by the 4 gentlemen you see on the screen right now, they have over 100 years of combined business experience. One of them a billionaire, 4 millionaires, on a mission to help the average person to get ahead and stay ahead. Now, they all have different unique skills, but they share a common vision, which is what led us to build a membership just for you. Just like Amazon, Spotify, Costco, Sam's Club, any number of things. And just like those companies, we have a standard membership and a premium membership. So where do we start? We start with one of the easiest things out there, which is to grab a little bit of bullion. Bullion is essentially the defensive aspect of diversifying your portfolio. What is bullion? Physical gold and silver, bars, rounds, all of these available. But in addition to that, we only sell the inventory that we have. There's no minimums, no maximums ever. So you can even have the ability to purchase fractional gold. And I'll get into more about fractional gold when I talk to you about the Sound Money Wallet. It's the fastest and easiest liquidation process at the best prices on the market, and the easiest way to transact member to member using gold and silver. Bullion is, again, a defensive strategy. And I don't think you'd be able to tell me of a single team in history in the sports realm that's ever won major championships just with a good defense. So do me a favor right now. Everybody put a 5 in the chat for me if you believe that having a good offensive strategy is equally as important and obviously as important to having a good defensive strategy to your investment portfolio. Okay, obviously it is, right? So what are collectibles? Collectibles, first and foremost, are rare items or things of low mintage. They have a historic significance to them and a great story. The comic book that you see on your screen right now originally sold for 12 cents back in 1962. However, today, because of that 9.6 rating and the fact that it's sealed in a plastic envelope that you see, that is what makes it a leverageable collectible, because this Spider-Man comic recently sold for $3.6 million. But let me give you some additional examples. Some things that the wealthy families have known for years and years, and they've been collecting because collecting hedges your bets and it gives you the ability to leverage money faster than anything else. Now, in 2008, when Inc. magazine did their last survey, they found that wealthy families typically use 5 main things to diversify their assets and protect themselves. Exclusive real estate. Not very many people have a couple $1 million laying around to go buy some beachfront property, or the idea of getting something where location is truly what's driving the train on the price. But fine art is something that's always available if you've got enough money. Rare coins, gold, and usable precious metals. But what you see on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen, are some examples of how collectibles can change our market. The Mickey Mantle baseball card. Originally, this was something that sold for 5 cents and came with bubble gum. It's a piece of cardboard, for God's sakes. But what it sold for $5.2 million because of the condition that it's in, and it's a certified collectible. The inverted Jenny stamp, $1.5 million. The Boba Fett figurine, $150,000. And the Charizard card from Pokemon, are you kidding me? $184,000 in 2020 is what somebody paid for this stuff. How would you like to be the poor guy who bought Tom Brady's last touchdown ball for $500,000? And now he's announcing he's coming back out of retirement. That took a hit, didn't it? All right. So what we do here at 7K is we offer the opportunity to take 4 of those 5 categories: art, collectibles, gold, and precious and spendable metals. The coin you see in your upper left-hand side of your screen right now is the Tiffany Art #1 coin that was released in 2004. And originally, this coin sold for a mere $90. Would it be unreasonable to think that people could have scraped together $90 if they thought they were going to be able to get something that was going to appreciate in value and be a piece of collectible art all at the same time? So the other things that you can see on the screen right here are some of the additional coins that have been created exclusively by 7K for our members here at 7K. You see the prices on your screen of what they were offered at, and you also see the market value of what they've appreciated to. And that Roman Caesar coin, that coin's only been out for less than a year, but because it has a mintage of only 500 coins in a series of 12, those coins are all going for well over $1,000 a piece right now. So what we do here at 7K is we give you the ability to not only leverage your income, because of the fact that we know that modern collectible coins have a very good record over the last 20 to 30 years. The coins you see on your screen right now are all coins that have been exclusively produced and made available through 7K to its members. We also have an autosaver program that makes this very simple to invest for as little as $105 a month to a maximum of $179 a month. These autosaver programs are the Gold Humanity or Roots of Humanity colorized notes, which have an incredible story to them, just from the author alone. We've got the State Animal Gold series. We've got the State Colorized series. And more importantly, we've also got the basic coin, which is this one right here that I'm holding right now. This is a Hawaii coin. These coins were originally minted in 1986. And if we would have been smart enough, if our parents would have been smart enough to have bought one of these every month in collector form since 1996, we'd have a portfolio today valued at over $1.2 million. And folks, I can't guarantee you that everything's going to go up, but I can tell you the history has a way of its repeating itself. And if that happens, I don't want to get left out in the rain and not have a collection of these myself. So what else do we offer? We offer a 7K Select shopping cart. We offer really cool, unique coin drops. And that while our coin drops are phenomenal in some respects, you're either happy or you're disappointed from a coin drop, because oftentimes we sell out of these coins in anywhere from 5 seconds to 30 seconds because they are so unique and so valuable. What does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen, about the potential for growth in the value of those coins? Obviously, I think it means that those coins are going to go up in value the faster that we sell out of them and they're only available on the secondary market. Do me a favor, put a 5 in the chat for me right now if you too think that it's obvious that those coins that sell out that quickly, while you might not be able to get one all the time, are a great opportunity to be able to get something we know is going to appreciate in value that much quicker. Okay? Obviously, we can see, some people we can see that it is. So let me tell you a little story about our friend Eddie Spears. Eddie Spears joined the company a little over a year ago, and he didn't come from a wealthy family. And he believes that it's his job, as the good book says, a good man will lay up an inheritance for his family and his children and his children's children, rather. And that's the way Eddie believes. My friend Chris Latin, who introduced me and who brought me to 7K, first approached me about this over 4 years ago. And I gave him the lamest excuse that was possible. Even though it was true, I gave him the lamest excuse possible and told him, Chris, I believe you've got a real tangible asset here, but unfortunately, I'm just too busy to get involved right now. And the truth of the matter was, I wasn't too busy to get involved just collecting coins. I was too busy to get involved from a business perspective But they say hindsight's always 2020, if not 2010. And looking in retrospect, I wish I'd have joined Chris 4 years ago instead of waiting until just last year. How many of you believe that membership has its benefits? Well, here at 7K, we are much, much more than just a gold and silver company. We have a huge number of membership benefits, and this list goes on and is growing by the day. We have a Sound Money wallet, which I'll explain more about in a moment. We have a Stack and Sell app, which is a phenomenal little tool. Again, I'll explain more about that in a moment. We also have our 7K Advantage. And the 7K Advantage is an app that's geotagged to your phone and gives you the opportunity to save money doing something you were already going to do in over 800,000 locations here in the US and abroad. Our personal shopping cart available on our websites, reoccurring monthly autosaver program, a 7K healthcare program that would rival Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also offer the best bullion rates on the market and the rare coin drops, which are really one of the greatest assets that we have to showing true value to our members to be able to get their hands on things that are going to appreciate and value that much faster than anything else. We have the opportunity to create a legacy income. We have 1099 advantages because it doesn't matter how much we make in life. What truly only matters is how much we get to keep. And obviously, saving money on our income taxes gives us the ability to keep more of our hard-earned dollars at the end of the year. We have e-commerce sales and even a gold-backed IRA that we can convert our current IRAs into. So one of the greatest benefits that we have here is the ability to train our people on what works best for them. And to do this, we have two incredible training programs called our Buyer Certification Training and our Collector Certification Training, both of which are designed to help you create a portfolio that's tailor-made to your wants, needs, and desires. At the same time, in this Collector Certification Training program, we have one of the most world-renowned coin experts in Mr. Miles Standish, who was a former vice president of the NGC and has personally graded over 1 million coins, who's helping us to better understand the power of collectors and collecting what we need to know and understand about them. Earlier, I mentioned I talked to you about the Stack and Sell opportunity. The Stack and Sell feature is a cool little feature that's on our phones or your computer, but using your phone, you can literally scan the barcode on any collectible and you can inventory, track the value, even sell and liquidate your coins using Stack and Sell. Watch this little video, it explains it really well. All right, folks, obviously that makes sense. Do me a favor and put a 5 in the chat for me right now if you think the idea of having a third-party organization that can verify and move your product for you in a timely manner is important, so you don't have to go to the Lowe's parking lot or somewhere else and potentially have your buyer follow you home to find out where your stuff is located. It also gives you the ability to store and validate the current daily market value of your entire portfolio. That being said, we also believe that membership has its benefits in terms of being able to do things with these lifestyle getaways that the company has. These lifestyle getaways are very cool because more often than not, they're open to the entire membership of the company, but you also have the opportunity to win these lifestyle getaways and be able to go on them at a partially paid for or fully paid for by winning these opportunities. We have one, the one that you saw previously was in Cancun. The pictures here on your screen are from the Salmon River Lodge for the event we call our Founders Giveaway or Getaway. And the Salmon River Lodge is actually something that we've recently purchased. The only way you can get there is by jet boat. Now, the testimonial that you see on your screen right here is from our friends David and Sonia Krasper. And what they found is, being business owners themselves, they were unable to take a vacation for over 17 years. But since getting involved here with 7K, they've been able to go on more vacations together. How cool is that? All right, so earlier on, I mentioned to you that the average person couldn't put together $400 to cover an emergency. 44% of the Americans surveyed said they could not cover a $400 emergency. Well, what I'd like to do now is walk you through how we can help you to eliminate that problem in your life. Simply by sharing our 7K message, getting people to watch Zooms like this, getting people to live presentations, getting them to watch our Wealth Strategy Systems app, our Wealth Systems app, and the videos that are embedded on there, much like the one I'm doing right now. You have the opportunity to share our program. And once you've got one person enrolled on one side and another person enrolled on your other side, you've got what is called a qualified associate position. And we don't earn a commission directly. We earn points every time someone enrolls. We earn 50 points on a standard membership, and we earn 150 points on a premium membership. We earn points for memberships, renewals, monthly autosaver programs, coin drops, rare sales, retail sales, as well as other purchases. You'll notice if you visit our website, we've even got some jewelry and other cool things in there. All right. In addition to getting points for our 7K health program. So that being said, when you earn 500 points on your lesser leg, the company will thank you by sending you a check and depositing it directly into your Sound Money wallet. Now, the Sound Money wallet is a very cool little device that's embedded into our phone or our computer. And the real power behind this is, imagine Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, any of the major cash transaction platforms that exist out there. But now you have the ability to transfer gold and silver and cash, as well as crypto. Watch this little video that explains it real well. All right, the Sound Money wallet, we call it the engine that gets you where you want to go. And as you can see on the screen right now, these are some of the things that you can do by funding it, the purchases that we've seen made, how we liquidate, and how we have the ability to transfer funds for free, member to member within our system. You can transfer cash, gold, silver, doesn't matter. My friend Chris always likes to say, I pay my bills with fiat currency. I pay my friends with gold and silver. That's an option that we have here. Just that one benefit alone is an awesome little option, if you ask me. So some people actually want to learn to earn money with us here at 7K by sharing our program. And that's great. And because ultimately what we have the ability to do is a simple 2-team system that gives you the ability, with only 2 people, one on your right team, one on your left team, to open up the door as an associate, a qualified associate, to earn up to $500 a week. If you want to earn a little bit more, help your 2 customers, find 2 people themselves, and that'll give you the ability to rank up to copper if you add one more person yourself on each side. That opens the ability to earn $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month, folks. That's a big step for a lot of people. At either of these first 2 levels right there, you could literally eliminate the problem for 44% of the American population. So you can see this is obviously a gift to be shared with people if they're smart enough to see the value of what we have to offer. To get to bronze, all we need to do is help our 2 associates to become coppers and put one more person on each side of our organization ourselves. That opens the opportunity to make $2,000 a week, or literally $8,000 a month, which is walkaway money. That's almost $100,000 a year in a side hustle, ladies and gentlemen. At the level of bronze, you've got choices. You've got a little bit of choices in your life, depending on your income currently, but more than likely at the level of bronze, your side hustle has equaled, if not surpassed, your normal income. Now, to get to silver, you help 2 of your people become bronze, put one more person in on each side of your organization. And now, my friend, you have the opportunity to earn up to $3,500 a week. That is truly walkaway money. We're talking $14,000 a month in potential income to be able to build this business in your spare time or decide to go full-time. But it doesn't stop there. We offer multiple grades above this at gold by helping 2 people to become silver, by getting to executive gold, helping a couple of people become gold. You can see here by the numbers on the screen that you have the option now to write your own legacy at this point. There's a mantra here at 7K, and the community tends to live by it, and it may resonate with you. We see things differently. They say stop, we say go. They strive for mediocrity. We're obsessed with significance. They said we couldn't do it, and we did it anyway. We build leaders, teachers, and entrepreneurs that create generational wealth, transform families, bring hope to the helpless, and significance to the successful. We are the believers, ladies and gentlemen, and we believe in you. So right now, after seeing this information, the question is, where do you stand? How would you feel to have a little bit more control over your financial legacy? How would your life be different if you had more time and money to do the things that you enjoy with the people you love? We say, don't wait. Don't be this guy. Don't be as foolish as I was and use the lame excuse, I'm too busy. Because the truth of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, busy people know a lot of people, and busy people tend to get a lot done. All the difference is you got to schedule it and get plugged in. So to get started, we have one of 2 memberships, as I mentioned before. I'm guessing something we said today might resonate with you. And if it did, I want you to evaluate which one of these 2 memberships might work best for you. As a customer, get started with a standard membership. You get everything seen on your screen right now. It's an $800+ value, and it only costs $199 to get started. Or the premium membership. The premium membership comes with everything included in the standard membership, plus a little bit more silver in your welcome packet, and 12 months of technology credits, plus some Wealth Strategies booklets and business cards to get started with. Now, ultimately, this is a $1,500+ value, but it only costs $499 to get started. After seeing this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bet that you probably fall into one of 3 categories. Something I said resonated with you, and you say, you know, Jim, this makes sense to me. Obviously, I see the value of investing in precious metals, but I'm not into the networking thing. I don't want to waste time with that. I say, great. Get back with the person who invited you. Tell them you're a 1, and they'll walk you through the process. And you, my friend, can be purchasing precious metals and other things and benefiting from our program in as little as 30 minutes from your own website. On the other hand, you might be a 2. What I said may resonate with you, and obviously you're thinking, hey, this makes sense. And I might even want to share some of this in my part-time. That's great. Get back with the person who invited you, tell them you're a 2, and tell them you want to get started. They'll plug you in and get you started, and you, my friend, can be in business in as little as 30 minutes. Or you might be a 3. You might be like myself, my partner, Chris, any number of the people who are involved with us here at 7K who have seen the value of the gift that we have to give people and obviously want to take advantage of it because they realize that our fiat currency is doing nothing more than devaluating on a daily basis. And the idea of exchanging that ever decreasing fiat currency for something of value makes sense. And you want to generate an additional income with the possibility of walkaway income at the same time. I say, great. Get back with the person who invited you. Tell them you're a 3, and you, my friend, can be up and running and in business in as little as 30 minutes. And you'll have a team of people to help you, because after all, you're not in business for yourself. I'm sorry, you are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. And for those of you who thought that you wanted to be a 2 or a 3, I share this income disclosure statement with you, because what I want you to see here is over the past 5 years, we have people here at 7K that are making solid money. And over 85% of the people who are joining us are nothing but customers. And that's great, because those customers are the true significance to the residual income opportunity. While growing a business is how you rank up, maintaining a residual income is done by building customers and having a product that's not a pill, potion, lotion, or anything of that nature. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't stress upon you enough the importance of having a product that has a real tangible asset value to it. That being said, I want to thank you on behalf of the person who invited you to join us today, and let you know that we are here to help you in any way that we can. Now I'd like to open the floor for any questions anybody might have. Anyone, feel free to raise your hand, unmute yourselves, and any questions, we'll dive right in.